Wait, my beloved, do not scroll away yet. Something in your spirit already felt the interruption, didn't it? You did not arrive here by accident, and this moment was not placed before your eyes by coincidence. There are countless videos, countless voices, countless distractions moving across your screen right now, yet somehow your attention stopped here. That pause was not random. Heaven knows how easily the human heart can move past a message that was meant to reach it. So this moment arrives with urgency and gentleness at the same time. Listen carefully, because something important is being revealed, and it is being revealed specifically to you. Before this message continues, type Amen if you believe God brought you here, not by chance but by purpose, because sometimes the smallest act of faith opens the door for something far greater than we can see in the moment. My child, there are moments in life when you believe you are simply passing through another ordinary day, yet behind the quiet surface of that day, something deeper is unfolding. You have felt confusion recently, haven't you? A strange mixture of waiting, uncertainty, and quiet hope that refuses to leave your heart even when circumstances look unclear. You have asked questions in silence that few people around you even know about. Why did certain doors close? Why did certain plans stall when you thought everything was finally coming together? Why did certain people walk away just when you believed they would remain? These questions have not gone unheard. Even when no answer appeared immediately, heaven was already moving in ways you could not yet see. Stay with this message for a moment longer, because something that once looked like delay is about to make sense in a way you did not expect. Many people walk away from their breakthrough because they leave the moment too soon, because they assume nothing is happening when the surface appears still. But stillness does not mean absence. Silence does not mean abandonment. Sometimes silence means preparation. Sometimes silence means protection. And sometimes silence means that the timing of heaven is aligning pieces that human eyes cannot yet recognize. There is something else you must understand, my beloved. The reason this message feels strangely personal is because parts of your story have already been seen long before this day arrived. The disappointment you carried last year, the opportunity that slipped away, the prayer you whispered when no one else was listening. Those moments were not forgotten fragments of your life. They were chapters in a process that has been quietly shaping something ahead of you. If your heart feels this truth stirring within you right now, comment yes, because acknowledgement has power. Faith spoken out loud has a way of unlocking clarity that doubt tries to hide. Now listen closely, because this is where many people misunderstand what is happening in their lives. When blessings are delayed, the human mind often assumes something has gone wrong. Yet there are times when what appears to be delay is actually divine timing creating the safest path forward. There were situations you wanted to enter sooner, opportunities you hoped would appear earlier, relationships you wished would deepen faster. But if those doors had opened at the moment you expected, they might have led you into storms you were not meant to face. Protection sometimes disguises itself as disappointment. Think back for a moment. There were plans you once believed were perfect, yet something interrupted them. At the time it felt confusing, maybe even unfair. But now, slowly, pieces are beginning to reveal why certain things had to shift. This is the mystery of divine alignment. What appears broken in one season becomes clear in another. That clarity is beginning to approach you now, step by step, moment by moment. And here is the part you must not miss. The reason you felt drawn to stay with this message is because something is already shifting around you. You may not see it fully yet, but the movement has begun. Write 11 if you trust God's timing. Because the heart that learns to trust timing also learns to recognize miracles when they finally appear. Remain still for a moment. Let these words settle inside your spirit. Do not rush away yet. because something deeper is about to be revealed. There have been unseen battles surrounding your path that you never fully recognized. Not every struggle you faced came from your own decisions. Some struggles were obstacles placed in your path by circumstances you could not control. Yet even in those moments, you were never alone. Protection often operates quietly, preventing outcomes you never realized you were close to experiencing. What you thought was a lost opportunity may have been a hidden rescue. And now, my child, something important must be said before we continue further into what is unfolding. Dear family, before we continue, I want to share something important. Recently, our channel was demonetized by YouTube, which means we no longer receive earnings from these videos. Yet every message here takes many hours of prayer writing, recording, and editing. Our mission is to bring hope and encouragement to those who feel lost, lonely, or overwhelmed. Without support, it becomes very difficult for us to keep creating these messages and continue running this channel. If these messages have ever helped or inspired you, you can support this mission through the links in the description or the pinned comment. Buy me a coffee. Even a small contribution helps us continue creating these messages and reaching people who need them the most. Thank you for your love, support, and prayers. God bless you. Now take a slow breath, because the message continues, and what comes next is where understanding begins to deepen. My beloved, you have been standing in a season where patience felt heavier than usual. You tried to remain hopeful. Yet some days the waiting felt longer than your strength. But what you could not see during those quiet seasons was the preparation unfolding behind the scenes. Timing in the spiritual realm does not move according to human schedules. It moves according to readiness, alignment, and purpose. And right now, something within your life is approaching the moment when preparation meets opportunity. There is a reason certain thoughts have been returning to your mind recently. Ideas you once set aside are quietly resurfacing. Dreams you thought were unrealistic are returning with a new sense of possibility. This is not random imagination. This is awakening. Heaven sometimes reintroduces forgotten visions when the time to pursue them is drawing closer. If something inside your heart feels that awakening right now, type 7077 in the comments as a declaration that you believe something is shifting for you. But listen carefully, because the next part is important. Not every shift arrives as a loud, dramatic moment. Some shifts begin quietly. They appear as small confirmations, unexpected conversations, new insights, or sudden clarity about a path that once felt uncertain. These subtle signs are not coincidences. They are markers placed along the road to remind you that movement is happening. You may soon notice certain opportunities appearing that feel strangely aligned with the prayers you once spoke. Pay attention to those moments. The mind may try to dismiss them as coincidence, but the spirit recognizes patterns that logic often overlooks. And here is something else you must understand. The struggles you endured were not wasted experiences. Every challenge shaped wisdom within you. Every disappointment built resilience. Every unanswered prayer strengthened patience. What once felt like setbacks were actually forming the foundation for something stronger than you realized. Pause here for a moment and allow this truth to settle. You are not behind in your journey. You are not forgotten, and you are not standing still. You are standing in the space where preparation and destiny are about to meet. Declare, "I receive," in the comments if this message speaks to your spirit. My child, the days ahead may begin revealing connections that were once hidden from your understanding. People may enter your life whose presence feels strangely familiar, as if you were always meant to cross paths. Opportunities may appear that align with abilities you once doubted, and moments of clarity may arrive that suddenly make past confusion understandable. This is how divine timing unfolds. It rarely announces itself loudly. Instead, it reveals itself gradually. allowing you to recognize each step as it happens. Do not let impatience convince you that nothing is changing. Some of the most important transformations begin beneath the surface, where the eyes cannot yet see them. And so I say again, wait, before you rush past this moment. Something meaningful is unfolding, and you are closer to understanding it than you realize. If you believe that something in your life is being aligned right now, type Amen once more and remain present for the days ahead. Because what once felt like delay may soon reveal itself as the very protection that guided you exactly where you were meant to be. And as this moment continues to unfold, my child, there is something deeper stirring beneath the surface of your life that you are only beginning to sense. The quiet feeling that something is changing within you is not your imagination. For a long time you believed that your waiting season meant that nothing was moving. But heaven has never been idle in your story. While you were wondering if progress had stopped, unseen hands were arranging details that your eyes could not yet perceive. Certain delays protected you from paths that would have drained your spirit. Certain closed doors preserved your energy for opportunities that are only now beginning to approach. My beloved, what once felt like stillness was actually preparation. And the preparation is nearing the moment when it will finally reveal its purpose. You may have noticed small shifts already beginning around you. Subtle moments that feel almost too quiet to be important. A conversation that sparked new hope. A thought that returned with unexpected clarity. A sudden calm in a place where confusion once lived. These moments are not random. They are signs that the season of understanding is slowly opening. Heaven rarely moves with loud announcements. Instead, revelation often arrives like the first light before sunrise. Soft at first, yet unmistakable once you recognize it. Stay present in this moment and allow your heart to listen carefully, because what is unfolding now will begin connecting pieces of your life that once seemed scattered and unrelated. My child, there were times when you believed your prayers had reached silence. You spoke words into the quiet of the night and wondered if anyone truly heard them. But every prayer carries weight beyond what human eyes can see. Even the prayers whispered through exhaustion or uncertainty were received and remembered. There are answers forming now that relate directly to those moments. Some of the very things you once surrendered with tears are quietly returning in new forms, stronger and more aligned than before. Comment yes if your spirit feels this truth rising within you, because acknowledgement strengthens the connection between what you hope for and what is already moving toward you. And understand this clearly, my beloved, the restoration approaching your life will not always look exactly like what you expected before. Heaven sometimes answers prayers in ways that are wiser than the original request. What you thought you lost may return as something greater. What you thought ended may transform into a new beginning that carries deeper purpose. This is why patience has been necessary, even when patience felt heavy. The path ahead required certain pieces to be aligned at the right moment. And that moment is drawing closer than you realize. Remain still for a moment and let these words settle into your spirit. Do not rush away from this message, because something important is still being revealed. Many people leave their moment of confirmation too early because they assume the message has already finished speaking. But the most important part of a revelation often arrives after the heart has been prepared to hear it. My child, there is a reason you have felt an unusual awareness recently, as if your spirit is paying attention to things you once overlooked. You are becoming more sensitive to what truly matters and less attached to distractions that once consumed your energy. This shift within you is not accidental. Growth has been occurring quietly in your heart, shaping your perspective so that you will recognize the opportunities that are now approaching your path. When clarity arrives, it often requires a new version of you to receive it. And that new version of you has been forming throughout the very seasons you thought were setbacks. Type 111 if you trust God's timing, because trusting timing is what transforms waiting into preparation. When you look back later, you will realize that many of the moments that seemed slow were actually guiding you toward the safest and strongest path forward. The patience you practiced is about to reveal its value. There is also something else you must understand, my beloved. Certain connections in your life will soon begin shifting. Some people who once walked beside you may naturally move in different directions, while others who share your purpose may begin appearing in unexpected ways. This is part of alignment. When destiny moves forward, relationships also adjust so that the right voices are present during the next chapter. Do not fear these changes when they appear. They are not signs of loss. They are signs that your journey is entering a new stage where the right support and encouragement will surround you. Listen closely, because the next part of this message carries a quiet but powerful truth. The breakthrough you have been waiting for is not only about external circumstances. It is also about the peace that is beginning to settle inside your spirit. You are becoming stronger than the doubts that once tried to define your path. You are learning to trust your inner guidance more than the fears that once tried to silence it. This internal transformation is the foundation for everything that will soon unfold around you. Type Amen if you receive this message, because agreement with truth allows it to grow stronger in your life. Faith spoken aloud creates space for miracles to move more freely than doubt ever could. My beloved, there will soon be moments when clarity arrives suddenly. A situation that once confused you will make sense in an instant. A door that seemed permanently closed may reopen through an unexpected path. An idea that once felt impossible may suddenly feel achievable. These moments will not arrive as accidents. They will be confirmations that the unseen preparation has reached the stage where visible change can begin. Do not underestimate the significance of small beginnings. Sometimes the greatest transformations begin with quiet steps that appear ordinary at first glance. A new opportunity may arrive disguised as a simple invitation. A breakthrough may begin with a conversation you almost ignored. Pay attention to these subtle openings when they appear, because they will lead you toward the larger purpose that has been patiently waiting for the right moment to reveal itself. And now, my child, allow your heart to rest in this reassurance: you have not been forgotten. Every chapter of your life has been seen, even the ones that felt lonely or uncertain. The strength you developed during those seasons has prepared you to carry the blessings that are approaching. Without that preparation, the weight of those blessings might have overwhelmed you. But now you are ready in ways you once were not. Write 777 if you believe something is shifting in your life, because recognition of change often invites more change to follow. The days ahead will not be defined by the confusion that once surrounded you. Instead, they will begin revealing clarity, connection, and moments of quiet confirmation that your path is aligning with purpose. You may still face challenges, but those challenges will no longer feel like endless obstacles. They will feel like stepping stones guiding you toward something meaningful. My beloved, heaven has been patient with your journey, because your story carries value beyond what you once imagined. The very experiences that shaped you are now becoming the wisdom that will guide you forward. You are not simply moving through life. You are moving toward a future that has been carefully prepared through every lesson you have lived. Stay present in this moment. Allow the calm in your spirit to grow stronger than the worries that once distracted your thoughts. Continue listening for the quiet confirmations that appear along your path, because those confirmations are reminders that you are not walking alone. And remember this above all else: what once felt delayed may soon reveal itself as perfectly timed. The very moment you thought had passed you by may return with greater clarity and greater blessing than you expected. Heaven does not forget promises. It fulfills them in the season, when they can flourish most fully. Declare, "I receive," in the comments, if you believe your season of understanding is beginning, and remain attentive in the days ahead, my child, because the story unfolding in your life is not ending in uncertainty. It is unfolding toward restoration, toward peace, and toward the quiet but undeniable realization that the waiting season was never wasted. It was preparing you for the moment that is now beginning to arrive.